Hi there, this is Lori. I know you know who I am. I want to thank you for agreeing to be a mentor on Team Gold. This is a prestigious and very wonderful honor to be able to help coach, lead other team members on Team Gold. Now, thank you for agreeing to listening to this video because the things that we're going to talk about are essential coaching skills that I think will help develop your leadership skills in turn for your own team. The mentor program is a safe arena. It's a place to practice your skills and practice helping others to be empowered and to set goals and set action steps and reach their goals at the end of the month. So this is beautiful. It's a beautiful partnership. You're going to gain so much from this experience. So thank you again. So I hope you have a paper and pen ready. The mentor program is not to be taken lightly. The people that say, yes, I want to be mentored by you, that's quite an honor. Okay, so we want to make sure that we are delivering all that we can to these people. The other thing is that your time is precious and valuable too. I understand that. And so I want you to maximize on all that you can in this process. Okay, so the mentor program. So when you say yes to the mentor program, you are agreeing to 1 month with a mentee. The guidelines are at least 3 phone calls. So schedule those immediately, 3 phone calls sometime during the month. Plus there'll be check-ins in between, like phone calls or text, emails, Facebook messaging, whatever works for you guys. But I want you to really be there and hold that mentee accountable for her goals, for her actions. You know, it's not checking up on her. It's different. It's holding somebody accountable and saying what you're going to do or walking the walk, you know, talking the talk. So 3 phone calls at least. Have that set up right away. That's your job as a mentor, is to lead and guide her. Be committed to her. Be committed to her or him, I should say. Okay, so what I want to share with you today are some practical, easy coaching skills that anyone can do. And see, the cool thing about being a mentor is you don't have to be an expert in any particular field. You don't have to be an expert at sponsoring or booking shows or hostess coaching. What you need to do is follow a structure, a basic structure that I'm going to give you that I want you to practice doing in every single mentoring situation you have, because what's going to happen is you are going to feel wonderfully empowered to help them. Excuse me. Gotta love that on live video. Hold on. Okay. Just got ice cube. You guys can laugh with me, right? Okay. So the basic coaching structure goes like this. It's 7 steps. It's very simple to follow. I'm going to give you the 7 steps first, and then we'll go back and look at each one. Number 1. Step number 1. The simple word, what. Write down what. Number 2 is why. Why. Number 3 is where. 4 is what, again. 5 is who. 6 is when. And 7 is how. Oh my goodness. I thought the video would be nice out here with with the nice air. It's a beautiful sunny day. Okay, but it's getting me. Okay, so let's talk about these questions and these steps. Very simple. Because I want you to remember that coaching somebody or mentoring somebody is about empowering them to be their best self. So for example, you're going to get on your first phone call with your mentee, talk to them, get to know them a little bit, and then ask them specifically. So number 1, what would you like to achieve this month in your business? Or you could ask, what specific things should we work on? Or what is your goal this month? What is your goal in your business? What? So ask a what question so you know exactly what we're working on. Try to keep it narrowed down. You know, we don't want some big wide, I want to promote to executive manager, you know, and that takes a few months. So we want to dial into 1 month session. So help narrow it down to get down to that what. So perhaps here's an example. I'd like to have 6 bookings in August or September or whatever month. And then you can say, okay, great, 6 bookings. That's good. That's something you can do. Number 2 leads us to the next question is why. It's important for you. There goes a boat. Hope you can hear me still. So I love my office. It's beautiful. What can I say? So number 2 is why. So it's important for you as the mentor to know why she wants those bookings or why she set this goal. Know what tugs on her heartstrings. Know what it is that you know, maybe she wants 6 bookings because she wants to earn President's Circle. Well, why do you want to earn President's Circle? Well, because I want to be recognized. Okay, so what will it feel like when you're recognized? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to walk across the stage. It's going to be amazing, and all you guys are going to be so proud. So it's a feeling of pride and accomplishment. Yes, I can understand that. So dig deep to the why. Why is it that you want that? Or if she says, you know what, I need to earn an extra $800 this month. Okay, why? Like, what would you be using that for? How does that make a difference in your life? Well, because we have an extra medical bill that's causing us a lot of stress. Oh, okay, so helping you relieve stress, financial burden. Wouldn't that feel wonderful? How would that feel? Well, it would feel incredibly relieving. It would take off. It would allow us to sleep at night. You know, I mean, so just keep digging and digging and digging until you get to why. Why is it so important? What touches their heart? So you got the what and the why. So the next question is where. And this is kind of my question, but it's where are you at? Because we need to know where people are at right now. You know, so if you're shooting for 6 bookings, well, where are we at so far? How many do you have so far? Well, I have 3 set up. Okay, great. So now we just need to get 3 more. So we need to know where are we at with this situation. Okay, so it's a really important question. So what, why, and where are we at? Now this is the between step 3 and 4 is where we're going to tend to want to tell the mentee what to do. And this is where I'm going to ask you to resist. I want you to push forward to question number 4 and resist vomiting information all over them because, you know, you think you've got ideas, and I'm sure you do, and that's great. But what this is about is empowering somebody to think for themselves, find action for themselves, learn, hold themselves accountable, because that's what this business is. There's no boss standing over you, nobody cracking the whip, right? So you have to learn how to be self-accountable. So jump from question 3 to 4. And number 4 is what again? So what? So you ask them, so what do we need to talk about today that will help you get those bookings? What do we need to do today to work towards that goal? What is something that we can talk about that will help you? What goals or action steps should we set? What training do you think you might need? What action do you think you need to do? Because I'll tell you something, your mentees are no dummies. They know what they need to do. They might say, well, gosh, I just need to pick up the phone. I just need to pick up the phone and call some people. Great. So what will you say to them? It says, what is just a magic question. What will you say to them? What will you offer them? What? So you want to really just get into it and ask her or him, what is it that you need? What do you need? What should we work on? That's number 4. So you hurdle that jump from 3 to 4, and it is awesome, I promise. Okay? So then we go to, so step 4 is where you're brainstorming, you're talking about ideas, you know, and you too, I promise you, you will gain information and ideas from brainstorming with your mentee. It's a beautiful thing. Love it. So fulfilling. So then we go to 5. And 5 is a real empowering step for your mentee, because we ask who will be your first hostesses, or who will you call to get those bookings? Who will help you achieve this goal? Who, right? Because you want her to feel like she has got a whole list of people to call so that she is empowered. So brainstorming, and if you have to use the Frankie list, you know, the friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, and everyone else, use that. Let's brainstorm for a minute. You know, if you don't have many people that you're thinking about, then let's brainstorm together, okay? So let's talk about friends. Write down 5 friends that you would like to ask to have a show for you, or whatever it is, you know. So, you know, you're getting the gist, right? Okay, so who is a great question. Then 6. So 6 is when. And this is not for you at all. This is not like when, because I got to check on you. I got to put up my calendar and make sure you do your job. Nope. When is for her or him, your mentee, to decide when they want to achieve that goal. So you ask them, when? When will you make those phone calls? When does it work in your calendar? When do you want to have the shows locked in by? When do you want your calendar ready to go? When do you want to achieve this goal? When? When will you know that you've done what you need to do? When? And again, it's not for you to follow and keep tabs on them. It's for them. They're answering to themselves, and it's very empowering. The last question is 7, how? And that is where you come in. This is where your support comes in. This is where your skills and talent and leadership will shine. You ask how can I help you? How can I support you? How can I hold you accountable if you need that, if that's what she needs? How can I do that? Ask her, how? How can I help you? I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. I'm a coach, and I empower and lead people to a better place for themselves. So how can I help you? These 7 steps are going to be incredibly powerful for you as a mentor and a coach and a leader. And they're going to be incredibly powerful for your mentee. He or she is going to just feel the love, you know? I want you to remember the 80-20% rule. It's really hard for us talkers. I'm a talker too. But the 80-20 rule goes like this, that your mentee is talking 80% of the time, and you're talking 20% of the time. A lot of times in our minds, we think it's the reverse because we're trying to teach or train. But I want you to remember, as a mentor and as a coach, we're not teachers or trainers or counselors or psychotherapists or gurus or experts. We are coaches, helping people and empowering people to be their best. That's our job. It's very simple, very fulfilling, very rewarding. So I wanted to share those things with you, and I want to encourage you to try this process as a mentor. I think you'll find it to be incredibly helpful. The other thing I want to mention is, and I know you're already like this, but you know, I know that in Team Gold, we have high standards of each other and of our leaders and our mentors. And so some things to keep in mind is to really be, you know, of high integrity, very trustworthy, confidential. You know, you want to create an environment so that your mentee trusts you and is in a safe place to practice and stretch and grow. And part of your job as a coach is to encourage people, to challenge them. You know, if you feel like things are kind of stagnant and kind of, you know, nothing's really being pushed forward or pushed higher or stretched a little uncomfortably, then we're probably not in the right spot. We need to challenge. And do not hesitate to ask your mentee, how can we challenge yourself here? What are some ideas to challenge yourself, to get uncomfortable, to step out of the box? What are you willing to do, and what scares you? Ask those questions. It's important that at the end of the month, when you and your mentee are done, on that third call is to wrap everything up, revisit your goals, and make sure that she feels accomplished, that she tried, that she stretched, that she reached for those things and did it. Okay? Now, if you need any help at all, you know where I am, right? You know how to find me. You know where I'm at. And I'm always happy to do three-way calls or do anything to help you guys out, okay? So you're not alone ever, ever. And we have just a beautiful team full of resources and wonderful things. So please do not hesitate to reach out. Or even if you want to say, hey, this is what I did. I just want to see if I'm on track, you know, just ideas. I'm here. I am here for you. Okay, so hold the highest integrity, commit to your times. You want to make sure that you are committed to your mentee and she is to you. I mean, that's part of the partnership and deal. And so try not to reschedule. I mean, obviously, if there's an emergency, yes, but to really honor that commitment. You know, if you set up a time, show up on time. And it really doesn't matter who calls who. Make sure everybody's got their numbers, each other's numbers. But make sure that you, if the time is set, make the contact, you know, so that you can get your stuff done. At the end of the month, I'm counting on you as the mentor to report into me how your mentee did. Okay, so let's say, so try not to do any calls at the end of the month. I mean, like the 29th, 30th, and 31st. I mean, let's not try to rush it and okay, hurry up, let's cram in all our calls. I mean, you really want to shoot for the first week of the month, and then mid, and then maybe the third week. I mean, you want to have those contacts early on in the month, not scrambling towards the end. So you want to set them up at plenty of time so that you can actually have that work time to set goals and brainstorm and try things. But anyways, I want you to report into me. I guess I don't really have a date set yet, but you know, let's shoot for the end of the month, like the 29th or 30th. Would be a good time just to shoot me an email and say, yes, my mentee achieved her goals, and you know, just a little report, because what we're going to do is your mentee is going to be in on a drawing, and the only way she can get in on the drawing is if you report her. That sounds so good, huh? So report her into me so that I can put her in a drawing, or him, for the month, and then at the end of our 5-month run here, so we're going September through December of 2016, we'll have a big drawing, maybe some Team Gold logo wear or something pretty cool. And you mentors too are very valued, and I know a lot of you have a mentor hoodie already and some other, a tote bag and different things, and so your commitment will be rewarded as well, okay? So thank you so much for being a part of this. It's a beautiful thing that our team has exclusively. It's pretty cool. And it's a great place to grow and learn, practicing your leadership and coaching skills, okay? So if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. And thank you again so much for participating in this. You will be so glad you did. Thank you.